who's going to be the first car to get around turn 1? Are we going to have carnage or is it going to be clean? It was pretty clean earlier. Let's see. We got that usual delay at the glitch. Here we go. Who gets the race start of their life? The Red Bull looks like he's flying of Josh KKH. Taking around the inside. He's moved up to 6th. This is a terrible camera angle. Here we go. A lot of people gone wide, but doesn't look like there's any incidents. Josh has moved himself up to 3rd place from the M-Dog. Turbinator sitting in behind. Lamphy has been jumped. He's getting pushed down the order. Sushi Cram Soup, 8th and 9th. These guys are falling all the time due to the cold tyres.
Looks like a good getaway if I mess back.
Turbinator trying to pass the... No, Josh KKH trying to pass the Huss. He's trying to go around the outside. There's plenty of space between the two. Josh gone wide. He's going to take it. No, Josh has gone round. Oh, no.
Just tapped on the rear, was he?
No, I think it was just on the side. It was okay. It looked okay. Looked like there was plenty of space, but I think it was just a minor tap. Okay, so we're going to have a quick look at the start. So Josh KKH, we're on board with right now, gets a mega start, bypassing Cram Soup and Sushi off the line. Gets into turn 1 nicely. Dispatches the Alfa Romeo. I think there's a Ferrari on the outside of that too. So he gets, 4 cars off turn 1. Then slips into the slipstream of the M-Dog through Oru's. M-Dog gets a little bit squirrely, kind of hampers his run a little bit down the Camel Straight. Josh KKH picking up all the slipstream in the world, darting to the inside. M-Dog leaves him the space. Going into turn 5, they're side by side. A little bit of contact forces Josh on the outside of the track. Going into turn 7, the slightest of contacts and Josh goes round. That's such a shame. Josh KKH had a mega start, making 4 places off turn 1 and almost the 5th taking M-Dog. Unfortunately not to be. On board with Kiwi now as he gets a decent start, already passes the Red Bull. Trying to get now down the inside of JS44 in the Alpine. And a little bit slow, a little bit tentative, but he just runs out of room, touches the wall, makes contact with the Alpine. And that's his teammate there, Quick Draw, that's gone around. And I think Quick Draw and JS44 come together as well. And Kiwi just kicks off from there. Now on board with Alaboz in the Williams. He's got his teammate Oxygen right in front. There's little contact, but sends Oxygen really wide, I think into the wall. We'll have a look now from Oxygen's view. And cops the knock from behind, and how he did not retire, I will not know. But he's okay and continues on. Supplying all the tow in the world to Lampy. As Shivam Shada we got an early retirement. Lampy going down the inside. Virtual safety car.
Virtual safety car. Get out of jail free card for Terminator there.
So now we're going to see what causes the virtual safety car. On board with Shivam Shada going through Oru's, and Oru seems to have claimed its first victim of the day.
Not get another penalty. Almost better off.
Oh no, Goof's gone round!
Oh no, Goof! He touched the curb of death?
Yeah, I believed he did.
Yep.
Poor man. Just talk about he's getting a really great start.
Yeah.
Drive through, putting his head down. You know, that was the topic.
Yeah.
I cursed him. I'm sorry.
Cram Soup. Oh, sorry.
But, he's really
He's retired. I think he's hit the wall. He's hit the wall. No, he stopped. On board with Goof now as he's going into turn 12, gets really out of shape but just manages to keep it. Going across that curb in turn 12 and loses the rear end out of 13. Spins those rear wheels. That's not great for the tyres. That'll basically cook the tyre. So let's see. He's rejoined the track. Okay, he's got himself steadied. Losing the back end a bit, as you can say, from the accelerating, trying to keep his car. He's cooked the tyre. Alongside now an Aston Martin. Loses the rear end and straight into the wall. Well, at least he won't need to walk very far to the medical center. It's right in front of him. Yeah.
Looks like Sushi's trying to set up an overtake on Capsule.
Well, Lampy's going for it on the Turbinator and it's taken P3. So, right.
Oh, Capsule is sending one.
Yeah, Cram Soup's going for it. The Turbinator is too far behind Lampy to go for it. Cram Soup darts to the inside.
And
just pulling in on Turbinator.
Oh, Sushi's just kept it. Bit of
oh
a contact.
Oh, side by side. They did
Oh,
not touch.
that was
Wow.
so close to contact.
They're going inside one, down the inside. Can he make it stick?
Yeah.
Easy one. Wow.
Yeah, he's just got to chase after the M-Dog. Cram Soup really right now wants the M-Dog to be bullying S-Spec a little bit.
M-Dog and Spec is
Oh, there's contact between Turbinator and Lamphy.
Oh no.
If I get a new version of F1, I think this is the first track I'll jump on.
Yeah, that's true. Cram Soup going for the inside on Kiwi. Space is left. He's probably going to
go for the switchback.
Yeah, not enough. But he's going to get that DRS to blast past.
The M-Dog is super close to S-Spec.
Cram Soup.
Really close.
Yeah, Cram Soup just dived down the inside on Kiwi. Space is left. Plenty's done. Well done, he goes. Sushi now looking at the back of Kiwi. Kiwi sticking decently close to the back of Cram Soup going into Eau Rouge. Let's see. Yeah, Kiwi's very close to the back of Cram Soup right now. Kiwi's coming back. DRS open and he's just repassed Cram Soup. Cram Soup dropped down the order.
The squabble right now. Kiwi still kept his position, but Sushi out of nowhere.
Yeah, so I think Cram Soup leading that train, no DRS wouldn't have helped. Oh no! There's contact!
Oh, Kiwi! No! Sushi! Oh,
Sushi just pushed him wide. Pushed him into a spin. Stewards will definitely want to look at that one.
I think so.
That is for me a penalty.
That's Wednesday night.
Oh, Kiwi, that's a tough dive. He's gotten his mate at work. What a dive from Kiwi. Okay, so going into turn 8, on board with Kiwi, you can see Sushi right in behind, and oh man, it looks like the smallest of knocks, probably from Sushi's winglet right on the right side, and yeah, just sent him round. On board with Sushi right now, going into turn 8, and yeah, just the front left of Sushi's wing clips the rear right of Kiwi, and around goes Kiwi, and Cram Soup picks up those 2 places again. Just over half race distance. Oh, this is going to be the DRS train. You've got JS44 being passed by Oxygen. He's going to be passed by Fusion Psycho as well. He has. Fusion Psycho just keeps it in there and makes up the place. So JS44 loses 2 positions.
Nice one.
Yeah, personally from racing motorcycles, I would just sit in the guy's wheel track as long as possible. There's no point to lead when you can follow right up
We
behind.
get an Alpine on sector 2. That is
JS44, no front wing.
Oh no.
Oh, he was having such a great race. We're now going to see exactly how JS44 lost his front wing going around turn 8, and he has touched the outside curb, and that's no good at all, and gone straight to the wall. That looks very reminiscent to what Sir Joshi did in Abu Dhabi last weekend. And JS44, no more wing for him. He's been passed by Oxygen. Kiwi still going, lap in 9th. 12. Ooh, Alabos is retired from the session. Where has this happened?
It's on
Safety car. Oh no.
Oh, nice one.
Oh no. Oh,
okay,
please.
So Kiwi on those mediums, all right? He's going to pit now. Final event as well on those mediums. These guys have got a real advantage here.
Okay, on board with Alabos, who causes the second safety car of the day, loses the rear end out of turn 6 and destroys the car upon impact. Esbeck is going to sit on him like a cushion, basically. He's going to be right on there.
He's up there, but it's not always the best place to be. There's no.
Here we go. Cram Soup's gone. Esbeck has followed him beautifully. Cram Soup trying to break the toe.
Moving.
Oh boy, this is going to be interesting.
M-Dog's going to have so much grip right up behind Esbeck.
Yeah, he is, but they've also got to deal with Cram Soup first. The top 3 have literally built the biggest gap in the world on Eston.
Oh.
The M-Dog going around the outside of Esbeck. This is going to hamper both their lines. Oh no!
They touched.
Oh, they touched.
That gives it Cram Soup. He'd be loving this right now.
You see, get an absolute launch.
through Eau Rouge. He's bailed out. He didn't want any part of that. And it's allowed the M-Dog to come back past.
Still side by side. They don't have DRS yet.
Not yet, but M-Dog and Sushi going side by side. M-Dog latest on the brakes.
Oh, nice one. Nice move.
Espec gets himself a 3-second time penalty.
Oh,
That's going to
bummer.
hurt.
That's gonna hurt. That's not what you want.
The M-Dog's going to the inside.
Fusion Psycho has retired. We've got another retirement, and it's at Eau Rouge.
Safety car.
Oh, that's a... Oh, no.
Okay.
Oh, man. Again?
This is the third safety car. Oh, my...
Oh, man.
So now we're going to see what causes the third safety car of the day. On board with Fusion Psycho, going through Eau Rouge, loses the rear end, hits the wall, and Eau Rouge claims its second victim of the day.
Yeah.
So when
through
does
the bus
he
stop.
want to launch?
I think Espec knows he's going to go after this second corner. He has... Oh, he got a little squirrely. That might hurt.
Crabsoup had a great exit from there.
4/10. DRS not open up. Cram Soup touched the grass, but I think it's okay. We still have a yellow flag, but it's okay now. It's disappeared. Here comes Espec. Here comes M-Dog. Sushi not too far behind. We've got a 2-lap sprint race now.
Getting super close to Crab Soup.
There's not going to be DRS, actually. I just realized no DRS for the rest of the race. You need to pass this and make it stick.
You definitely need to pass when you're under your own power.
Okay, so in the midst of while the leaders are battling, on board with JS44 and his Alpine, you got Pei and Eston battling right in front. Both of them go wide. JS44 says, thank you very much. Killer and Eston come together, hit the wall, and that explains the yellow flag. It's going to come down to the final lap. Is Espec going to dive? He is. That's a big dive.
Oh my god. He gets the job done.
Oh, there's
gets
so
to sit
little space.
the side.
Sushi
No,
all
yeah,
over
no,
the
Sushi.
road. The
Oh,
M-Dog's
man.
going to jump Cram Soup, and he has. Is Cram Soup going to go for the dive? He is going to go for the dive.
Oh,
When
big
they
look.
touched the McLaren and the Haas there.
What a dive. So M-Dog's
Oh.
sitting in the best spot in the house right now. He just needs to
Yeah,
stay
yeah,
within
it was
3
fine.
seconds.
It's
Yeah.
coming, it's coming.
Look, Cram Soup was probably better off just to let Aspect pass there. Put himself out of position by defending that
Yeah,
first place they didn't need to defend.
he has.
Oh man.
Who's going to be able to keep
Final
it
lap.
clean?
Oxygen and Kiwi touch. Oh no.
Oh no. Oh no.
Oh,
Kiwi's
oh,
okay.
That's fun.
Kiwi's
Kiwi's
alright?
fine. Yeah, he's fine. but
Oxygen's the one
Oxygen,
that's
he gets
lost.
fun.
Oxygen's the one that's lost out. Okay, let's hope for the last incident of this race. Kiwi and Oxygen battling for position 8. Oxygen looks like he's trying to go down the inside of Kiwi into turn 5. Just enough space there. Kiwi comes across Oxygen and around Oxygen goes. Just the slightest of taps to the front left. Kind of like Sebastian Vettel and Lewis Hamilton back in 2018 and 2019. Espec is going to finish. Is going to cross the line first, but he won't finish first, unfortunately, due to the 3-second time penalty. Where's he going to go down the order? So Espec goes. M-Dog becomes the race winner. Cram Soup. The
he's
Espec
going to
finishes.
Espec.
Oh!
The winner gets P4.
Espec grabbed P3 by 59 thousandths of a second.
Wow. Great job. Great job. Doesn't miss out on the
Incredible.
podium.
Oh, I don't mind. I'm happy with either one. But that's round 5, ladies and gentlemen. Oh man.
Wow. Great race, guys. Wow.
Amazing.
Cramsoup certainly put a fight into the position.
Oh, he
was
definitely
not
did.
Backing down.
He definitely did.
It's Carlos Sainz in a.
Carlos Sainz in a Haas.
I mean, Carlos Sainz with the Australian flag and in a Haas. It doesn't get much better than that. But it's the right
I know.
engine, I guess.
I know. Last reminder to viewers, vote for your driver of the day. We'll announce that shortly. But amazing. Carlos Sainz in a
Oh
Haas.
my.
Okay, there we go. We're back. Sorry, everyone. My mic was not working for 2 seconds. Hello, everyone, and welcome. It's time for round 6 at the Singapore Grand Prix for OCE Racing League 2. As you can see, a bit of the track map there. You got the 3 sectors, 2 DRS zones, 1 down the main straight, 1 down between turn 5 and 7. A little bit of incline towards the back end of the circuit, but not too much. The rest of it's quite flat. It's a quite technical circuit with a little bit of straight line speed, although most of it will require the high downforce setups. Looking at the hot lap for the week, which was taken by Kenneth Ang, and yeah, so he did a 136.491, although he has since then significantly improved that, so hoping to see a bit more from him in Tier 1. In the meantime, coming through turn 5 right now into the Raffles Boulevard. This is the second DRS zone of the track. Coming in now, you'll go all the way down, look for the 100-meter board where you'll start your braking, turn into turn 7. Try not to go too wide as you will invalidate your lap. As you can see, the white line comes very far away from the wall. Coming into turn 9 now, down St. Andrews Road, into turn 10 in a moment, where you'll start braking just at the 50-meter board. Now, quite sharp, go a little bit wide, try and narrow that apex into turn 11, into the Anderson Bridge, coming through, going in wide to narrow the apex for the end of 13. Go down, this is where you've got your actually second DRS zone of the track, sorry, my mistake from earlier. Coming into turn 14, try not to go too wide again, that will invalidate your lap. As you saw where the white line is, Kenneth Ang just touched the white line perfectly. Pick up the traction into the speed into turn 16. Coming through now into turn 19. Right under the bridge, do not go too wide, otherwise you'll knock your front wing. It's very narrow down there. Into turn 20 and 21. And he's going to come around for the final last 2 corners. A bit of a tight last 2 corners, and finishes off with the 136.1. We'll have a quick look at the grid for today. As you can see, in OCE-RL 2, in the Mercedes, no Mercedes actually for today. Pei unfortunately wasn't able to make due in the last moment, so no Mercedes today, but we go down to Red Bull where we got Eston and Josh KKH223. In the McLaren with Cram Soup and Killaroo. In the Ferrari, you've got Lamphy and Sushi. In the Alpine, it's K Flores. It's now actually JDZ Flores, actually. So it's JDZ Flores instead of K Flores, with partnered alongside Hot Cream. In the Aston Martin, you've got the 2 Kiwis of Kiwi and Quick Draw. In the AlphaTauri, you've got Goof and JS44. In the Williams, you've got Alabos and Oxygen. In the Alfa Romeo, Turbinator and the Final Event. And then in the last 2 cars, and leading the Constructors' Championships are Haas, with Fusion filling in for the Z-Dog, and then you got the M-Dog. While we wait for the drivers to ready up, we'll introduce the co-commentators of today's T2 race. Zarko, are you there?
Yeah, sure, I'm here.
Welcome, Zarko. How are you doing?
Yeah, I'm doing pretty good. Probably doing a bit better than the drivers sitting down on the grid without the air-conditioned room.
It is. I mean, it's quite overcasty in Singapore today, and so we're about to see that fairly shortly. Although in Melbourne, where I am, it's quite cold.
Yeah, that's not surprising for Melbourne. You guys like to do, isn't it, 4 seasons in a day?
Oh, it can be. It really can be. But it's.
But I think it's gonna be hot and sweaty in Singapore.
Yeah, it's always going to be hot, even in overcast weather. But what's going to be really affected is the tires for these drivers.
Yeah. Just circles of melted rubber instead of tires.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
And let's see. There we go. That's all fixed. Beautiful. We're in the lobby. We're all sweet. Welcome, viewers on Twitch and YouTube. How you all going? Hopefully we have a wonderful Singapore Grand Prix. I've only been here once before, but a couple of things we'll need to know coming into this session. So the only driver to pick up a pole here is Vance, and he set a lap of, let me find it quickly for everyone. Where did he say his lap? Why can't I see? Oh, have this answer for you very shortly. So the lap time we're looking for at pole is a 1:34.8, and that was done in season 2. I don't know if we're going to go that quick since the
Yeah, I don't think we're gonna go that fast.
no, since the cars are much slower than they used to be. But what do we expect pole's going to be?
Oh, I think you'd like to see the 136s, maybe low 136s, high 135s.
You reckon we're going to see a 35?
Oh, it's possible. There's a few fast guys in there. They've got the sushis and the cram soups of this world.
Yeah, I mean both.
Also, Turbinator.
Oh yeah, Turbinator. How's he been doing this so far in practice? I've kept up to date, but haven't really seen.
He's doing pretty good. He's had a pretty bad luck when it comes to qualifying at the moment, but the cars are just coming out on track now.
Yeah, just about to have a look now. Pull up the track map, and it looks like it is Alabos that leads away. Alabos is generally the first car on track in most sessions. Actually, a bit rude of me. I forgot to introduce our third commentator of today. It's Chris. Chris, are you there?
Hello.
How are you doing, man?
Oh, not too bad. It's a bit humid in my house now. Just got out of the shower.
Nice, nice. Warming up, things
Closer to Singapore, Melbourne.
Things warming up in Singapore. Well, they will be later on. Already warm in your house. Ah, this is nice. I've got all the data I could possibly have. I'm looking for some good things. But what do we say? Do we say people are going to try to gravitate towards the mediums for qualifying, or is everyone going to try and put on the softs and go as long as they can later on?
Yeah, with those qualifying laps in the tyres, it really decreases the life of them, especially putting in that fast qualifying lap. And if you look at some of the drivers, they're not being too gingerly on their out laps.
Yeah, it looks like some of them are pretty. Alabos looks like he's not going for it, but he's definitely putting some pace into through these corners, taking maybe just a little bit easier. So, I mean, from what I've seen in practice, it looks like some people might go with a soft medium medium or a medium medium soft sort of stint around here.
I think it might be interesting too, is we might see less runs in this qualifying session, so people can keep those soft tyres or new for the race. We might have a lot of safety cars and a lot of opportunities to capitalise on having fresh tyres.
Well, I mean, last race we had 3 safety cars for OCE2, and OCE1 we had 4. So that was in Belgium too.
I think the medium tyre is the tyre of choice for this track. I don't think you'll see many people wanting to go out on hards or wanting to go out too many stints on the softs anyway.
Well, from what I can gather, the mediums tend to be the best race tyre. The softs, while they're supremely quick around here, tend to degrade a little bit too quickly, and the hards just don't have really much pace at all. But it's not like someone's not going to try and use them, because you can go quite far on them around here.
Yeah, that's when I see guys heading out to do qualifying laps on mediums. I think they're going to be in danger of not being able to qualify in the top 10 and then having those tyres for the race that already got a couple of laps on them. So I think...
Well, we're about to find out. But only 3 drivers on the medium tyre. One of them is Alabos. The other one's Oxygen, and the other one is Josh KKH. Everybody else on the softs. So, I mean, again, it's got a very similar dynamic to Monaco, this track, where track position is key. However, you got that long straight down between turn 5 and 7, which is very Baku-esque. So you need the top.
That's right.
You need the top speed there, but majority of this track you need the downforce. Alabos, we've been talking a lot, but I have not been sort of keeping up with his lap. He's going to cross the line with a 1:38.3. So there's the starting.
Yeah, I think that's looking at the back of the grid, maybe 14th, 13th or 14th.
What is on the mediums?
Definitely going to want to improve. Yeah, that's right. But then if he's going to be qualifying that position anyway, he's going to get a new set of tyres. So
now, this is really annoying for Josh KKH. He's got JS44 in front of him, both of them on hot laps. And so JS44 is not obliged to get out of the way. Maybe so now, because he's got an invalidated lap, which he has. So that kind of hurt Josh a lot.
he gets out of the way at the last second.
Last second, but that was obviously when he invalidated his lap. But
Yeah, that's right.
until then, it didn't have to. He was on a hot lap too.
Yeah, it just wasn't as hot.
Yeah. On board with, or was on board with Kiwi, and he's had some decent results in the last 2 races. He's finished 6th twice, So
Kiwi is a self-proclaimed master of this track. He reckons his chances are pretty good. He quite enjoys it.
well, that's good. That helps. So as Kiwi's backed out of his lap, he sees a Huss of, I believe that's the M-Dog going around. No, it's not M-Dog. It is Fusion Psycho that's going around. He is
A lot
also...
of pressure on Fusion today.
Yeah.
The team's championship up for grabs here. So
Yeah, the gap at the top between Haas and Ferrari has closed a little bit, but again, it's probably going to go right down to the wire as Fusion Psycho puts himself into 6th with a 38 flat. Just a little bit slower than Alaboz's time. Not by much, by about 40 thousandths of a second. As final event goes, P9, just then and there. Who else? Who else is on a lap? The M-Dog's on a lap. This will be good. As Graham Soup is the man in pole with a 36.7, last race winner, due to the M-Dog getting some post-race penalties. So,
yeah, he was lucky when it comes to the championship. Is that Sushi also coming up with some penalties himself? So
yeah.
I think he's actually extended his advantage overall.
I think overall he has. He definitely has. The M-Dog now goes in 4th, a little bit slower than Sushi by about 3/10. Oxygen really pushing the ends of this Williams. You can see him getting squirrely out of a few corners, but it's looking smooth down towards turn 20. And puts himself 9. So it's interesting actually, all the medium runners all separated by 40 thousandths of a second. That's amazing.
Seems to be that delta for that medium tyre is a second and a half or so, I guess.
It looks it, doesn't it? So, but as I said, the soft tyres are the better tyre, just they don't last very long.
And like I said, these guys on the mediums, they want to carry that medium with wear into the race. So as much wear on the tyres, like a little wear in the tyres you can have. But I think we're definitely looking at a 2-stop today.
Yeah, I think we're going to get a 2-stop. Seeing a 1-stop, unless you go into the hards, is might be a little bit out of the question. Again, Singapore gets hot here. With the overcast weather, it'll be a little bit cooler in terms of conditions, but I still see wear being quite high.
Yeah, there's a lot of wear on that asphalt.
I think it's very slippery on the asphalt, not just wear.
Yeah, they're very slippery, a lot of wear. A lot of sliding, I think. A lot of the slippering probably causes a lot of temperature, which then there's a lot of tyre wear.
Pretty much. As Killer Pitbull, hey guys, hello Killer Pitbull, and welcome back. Actually, it's been a little while since we've heard from you. How you doing?
Oh, there's a bit of a final event taking interesting line through into the pits. So I think a lot of people come into that pit lane with a little bit too much speed. You're going to do something like Lando Norris in Russia last week, is coming back onto the track from the pit lane.
It's a really tough pit lane because not only does you come in at the pits at turn 22, but the pit lane continues on through turn 23. Ooh, as Fusion Psycho just invalidates the lap, and I think he brushed the wall there too. So that would help his chances.
He's not going to go far forward with that.
As the M-Dog going for another lap. This will be his 3rd lap on the softs. He's really pushing these softs. But
yeah, I don't think he wants to be sailing on those if he's got 3 laps.
No, but he's only, 34 thousandths of a second off his Sector 1. So it's going to be interesting to see what his Sector 2 is. As Killer Pitbull, not bad, but can't complain. Well, that's good. Good to hear. So, let's see what his Sector 2 is. I think he's backed out, actually. He has backed out. It doesn't look like he's going for it. Let's see, who else will be pushing? I think Oxygen might be pushing. He's pushing. He's up 2.5 tenths, so that's looking quite good. So it looks like the medium runners can go that extra lap and go quicker.
Oxygen just hit Sushi, did he?
Not on my end. He's got Sushi's nowhere near him. Oh. He's still up on his time.
Oh, Sushi just spun on the bridge. I think the contact with somebody. It was another Williams.
He looks okay from my end.
Sushi?
Yeah. Interesting. As Oxygen goes nearly 4 tenths quicker, putting himself up into 7th. That's a great time. Even Hot Cream, that's a great time with a 37.4. That's where you want to be on the mediums, around there, because you'll be able to extend your stint.
Yeah, that's right. And if you are in the back of the grids with the medium tyre, even if the soft runners come in first, there might be a pit stop in front of you by that time.
That's true. Sushi going for the man who's leading the Drivers' Championship, going for his hot lap. He's going to pick up a lovely tow from Oxygen all the way down here. This is going to be a lot of tenths coming his way. So long as Oxygen's able to get out of the way just before turn 7, he does perfectly. That allows Sushi to be up 33 thousandths of a second. Let's see, a little bit squirrely through turn 9, but quite nice through turn 10, heading down St. Andrews Road. We brake just after the 50-meter board. It's such a late braking there. There's a goof. Is it okay if you do what Norris did in the pit lane? Any penalty? I think there will be, possibly, as it's not exactly safe. What are you on board with, Chris? What are you seeing right now? You there, Chris? You guys
He
hear me?
might be. Yeah, I can hear you fine. He might be in the back.
I think so. Our Ted Kravitz.
Checking the chords.
He's our Ted Kravitz. Sushi,
Yeah, just watching the end of Sushi's lap.
yeah, just on board with him onto turn 21 now. Through turn 23. And he goes pole with a 36.5. So now it's up to Cram Soup to try and beat that. Essen up 1/10 in Sector 1. Or in Sector 2, I mean. Puts him just a little bit, just off the M dot. Oh, he's hit the wall instead. So that's lap over for Esten. Luckily, he's still got 5 minutes to go.
One more chance.
Ooh, that's a terrible angle from Killer. Killer not going for it though. Who is going for it? Quick draw? No, he's way off his time. I think he's going for another lap. Let's stay on board with Quick Draw for a bit. We never really go on board with Quick Draw. He's sort of there or thereabouts, but in and around the background.
Hey, he's just under the radar.
Oreo, not me watching Sushi's line, so I know how to do a hot lap around here. Oreo trying to learn from the current pole man. I think it should be the other way around, Oreo. You're in tier 1 here. But, oh, gee, Quick Draw is 1/1000th of a second off his Sector 1 tire. That's almost dead accurate. It's now up to his Sector 2 time. What's it going to be? Let's see. Coming through turn 13 now. Down into the Anderson Bridge. Opens DRS when that white line is now. And he's 2.5 tenths slower on his time, so he's lost time in this sector. I would like to go on board with Cram Soup as soon as I'm about to go on board with him. He takes pole with a 36.4. So Cram Soup, these two.
Good time today.
Yeah, we can see the battle's already beginning.
Oh yeah.
Going through qualifying, going to go straight through the race. Alabor's up half a tenth on his time. Sorry, Zucko, go.
No, just for these guys, you got a championship on the line, so they want to be starting as high up the field as they can.
It's true.
He's on board with Alabos now as well.
Well, he's only half a tenth up so far. That half a tenth puts him ahead of Josh KKH right now. Oh, he got really squirrely through the Anderson Bridge. And that's put him out of shape for turn 13. I think this is going to be a much slower Sector 2 than he would like. Yeah, nearly a second down.
Yeah, getting a bad exit out of there just ruins the rest of that lap.
Yeah, it's not great. Not great for your time. On board
Just when you start Because the last thing you want to be doing is through sector 3 is overdriving the car. You want to be set up in a good position, just nurse it through these last corners.
Well, that's where you need your rear downforce. You need it to be able to get your foot to the pedal, be able to floor it, and the car will just say, yes, I can do this. Without that rear downforce, every time you go pedal to the floor, it's a little bit unstable and begins to cry after a while, particularly as the tyres start to degrade. But I just noticed, in general, the Anderson Bridge, going through there, the car doesn't particularly like it. Well, not in this game in any case.
Oh, so we've got Turbinator, Sushi, and the M-Dog all on outlaps.
This will be an interesting final part of qualifying.
Sushi's first on the road.
Well, I still think we got 2 minutes to go, because remember, the drivers get in later than we do, because they've got the tyre choice screen where they get to pick their tyre for the session.
Yeah, pick being the operative word, right?
Yeah. But that can take up to a minute sometimes, depending on a few.
Because you don't know if you're going to go ballast or ballast.
Pretty much. So, I mean, it depends. Sometimes I tend to go for a softer tyre run.
Yeah,
Get more softs.
they need a work in progress on that screen.
Yeah. Everyone joining the session at the same time would be beautiful.
Yeah, that's right.
We'd have accurate data all the way. Oxygen up 8.5 tenths on his. As Alabos has retired. Is that on track or in the pits? I think he's retired from in the pit lane, so that is okay. Oxygen coming around, puts it in the 36.4, puts himself up second position.
Yeah, well, there's a bit more time on the board there. We've got Sushi actually on a hot lap now.
He's about to start one. So can Sushi find that extra 10th? And where? Where does he need to find the extra 10th is the question.
Oh, he's just been passed by Hot Cream. I think he might have invalidated.
No, he's going for me. He's going through turn 5. Open the second,
Alright.
open the first DRS zone.
I have Sushi way up the road. I have him up on turn 9.
Uh-oh. This is not looking great.
Not looking good. So I've got him.
He's already found the 10th in sector 1.
Okay, I've got him under the bridge right now. Coming the hairpin.
Interesting.
Yeah, very interesting. Maybe I'm in the future.
Yeah, I think so.
But I've also got Hot Cream in front of him, ruining his lap. So
No,
maybe that.
I've got a Williams.
Yeah, there's a Williams of Hot Cream in front of him. Yeah, that's okay. We'll follow your screen.
Yeah, I was about to say. Let's see. He's going to grab pole. He's 3.5 tenths up on his tyre. He just needs to keep it clean through sector 3.
I've got yellow flag sector 3.
There's a Williams stopped in between turn 21 and turn 22. It's now starting to move again. So Sushi's going to grab pole if he's able to continue this run. Sector 3 is looking good. Where's he going to go? I think it's pole. It might be a 35. No, it's 36.1. Just off. Turbinator off his time by 2.5 tenths. So he's lost time. I don't think he'll be improving unless he has a mega lap in sector 3, but he can't. He's got an invalidated sector, so he's done. The M-Dog, the only one yet to go. He's got quick draw right in front of him. This is going to hamper him quite a lot, but the quick draw is also on a hot lap too, so he doesn't have to get out of the way.
You'll be feeling it now through those corners with the understeer.
Yep. Oh man, he's up 6 tenths, but just couldn't put it on anywhere in the top 3. So, but P4's not too bad to start.
P4 is nothing to be ashamed about.
I think it won the race here in 2017. I think that was where Hamilton started. He was out of the dilemma. It might have been further back.
Oh yeah, I remember that. There was the Max, Kimi, and
Vettel, Sebastian Vettel.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's the race
inside the Ferrari engine bay.
It's the race I do not like to talk about, although I have to mention because we're at Singapore.
Yeah. Oh, they seem so dominant in the beginning of that year, and then just to finish up like that.
Well, in this case, we have a Ferrari on pole, so as it was in 2017, except no Ferrari in P3. So Ferrari on pole with Sushi. Cram Soup in the McLaren in second. Oxygen with the Williams on third. That's something we haven't heard in a long time. You got, actually, not too dissimilar to Russia, where we had McLaren, Ferrari, Williams. The M-Dog in fourth. Josh K. Oh. What happened there? I didn't even get the 30-second time countdown. Did you get that, or you are already in the lobby like I am?
No, I'm in the pit lane right now,
Okay.
waiting for players.
Yeah, that's what I got. That's exactly what I got.
Hopefully this is not our view for the race.
Oh, I hope not. It looks like it's all good. Race starts in 25 seconds.
Hello, can you hear me?
I can hear you well, loud and clear, Chris.
Welcome back.
Okay. Back. Sorry, having some issues and I didn't want to jump in the middle of that
Nah,
commentary.
that's all good. Did you just like skip through the timer through what's it called? The
Yeah, we
qualifying
didn't
results?
last very long.
No, not
Cut
at
you
all.
off there a little bit, didn't it?
That's a shame.
Oh,
That's a real shame.
the standings are up there. You can go back on YouTube if you're on there.
That's true. I think what we'll do first is go through the last race results. As you can see, everyone, you've got Cram Soup who finished the Belgium Grand Prix in first place from S-Bec, and then Turbinator managed to grab that third place podium from Josh KGH and the M-Dog, obviously, who copped the post-race penalty, slipped him all the way down from first to fifth. That's obviously because the group that was behind him, they were so close together, the top five, through most of that race. And it was a great race to watch in Belgium. But what that did to the driver standings, so the M-Dog fell down a little bit, so his gap was cut down a bit. Sushi stayed where he was, but he also copped a post-race penalty, so he lost a point. And Cram Soup does claw back some deficit to Sushi, so that gap at the top is now 23 points from where it was before, which was over 40. So Cram Soup closing in on first place man Sushi, who's on pole. So the guys that are on first and second are very close together on track. We have a quick look at the constructor standings. You can see Haas leading the way by 24 points. So again, Ferrari just up there. They still got a little ways to go, but Haas, they need to try and claw back some points here, especially with the Ferrari being on pole. They need a great start here. McLaren have shot their way through. They've jumped up into fourth place, and not far behind Alfa Romeo, who had again a solid result in Belgium. They need another solid result if they're going to stay ahead of McLaren. But as you can see, the top four are not too far away. Then you got the Red Bull and the Mercedes. So no Mercedes here today, so no points for them. We'll have a quick look at the track info. As you can see, Vans with the most poles in last season's winner. It was Migs C was the last season's winner. And Wobble Candy, who, as you can see, they're very familiar names, Migs and Wobble Candy, as they race in our Tier 1 series. Wobble Candy with the fastest race lap with a 1:36.4. Do we even see that getting knocked down a bit?
Yeah, that was the qualifying time there almost.
Yeah, it wasn't too bad of a lap, but it's up to what these cars can really do. And I don't know. They're obviously slower. They are slower by nearly 2 seconds. So I don't know whether we'll see that time come down for a race lap. But you never know. We could have a one-lap sprint race after the safety car with a couple laps to go.
Which tires? Fueling as well. I wonder what the fuel levels are people going to be. Overfueling, underfueling, anticipation of safety cars might have something to do with it as well.
Well, everyone's different, and I noticed some people who generally save more fuel will be all right in Singapore. This track does tend to burn a bit more fuel, but again, it's all about the driving styles, and I find that really interesting. But we're about to start now with the 5 lights about to kick off. You're on 4, 5 lights. Who's going to get into turn 1 first? We've got that usual glitch, and they're away. That's a lot quicker than they used to be. But Sushi looks like he's pulled out massively. M-Dog challenging. He's into 3rd place. Alawaz comes across. They're still going side by side. M-Dog is just there. And he's put himself up into 3rd place. Turbinator slipped down to 5th. Alawaz Actually, it's Oxygen, not Alabos. Oxygen and the M-Dog. That's my bad. Alabos has slipped down all the way to 16th.
That's strange. There really is some issues on this game. Like when I had Cram Soup in the lead in front of Sushi, so we have some spectator issues here. But
The only one so far that I'm experiencing big issues is Killaroo doesn't have a time. Everybody else seems to be okay.
and JS is a lap down already.
Yes, okay, that's the only other one. So JS44 and Killaroo, the only ones that are experiencing leaderboard issues. Everybody else seems to be okay.
You wouldn't want to be a lap down, a lap one.
No.
It's not a good start. It's not a good
That's
start.
impressive.
It would be seriously, I was about to say, it'd be seriously impressive if we see a lap down on lap 1, but
I've been checking his car for a flux capacitor.
and I was about to say, not for all the right. Oh no! Oxygen's hit the back of the M-Dog!
Oh,
He's dropping all the way down the field. He's found a little gap to come out into 13th. That's
Disaster.
really gonna hurt. Oh man, hopefully,
goes back safely.
yeah, hopefully he hasn't copped too much damage.
That's going to hurt for positions, but remember that the field is so close together and the time hit isn't as bad as it looks.
I think he's got damage because he looks like he's.
Yeah.
I mean, it also could be just due to the tire being overheated because he's unable to get the power.
Stays
Yeah.
out.
From here, he might have been better to pit and just go straight to a long strategy on mediums or
Yeah.
hard even. Because now he's going to be fighting with people that are much slower at him at a track that's not really conducive with passing.
The only place to pass is here at turn 5 and 6, where Goof is going to go for it on Turbinator down the outside. Not going to happen.
Oh, did we just get a spin?
I don't know. I haven't seen anyone spin.
I think I saw a Kiwi spin.
Kiwi.
Yeah, I'm watching the wrong one. I think we're watching two different races here.
Well, 2 drivers actually on the hards. That's the final event and quick draw. And Killaroo. So a couple drivers on the hards actually. So did the final event pit? No, he didn't pit. So the guys, that's really interesting that they've started on the hard tire. They're obviously going to struggle for the first couple of laps. Window tuned in just in time. Reckon somebody down the grid could steal a big result. Potentially. Singapore's known to do that. Scram Soup. So close to Sushi. It's down under. It was under 4/10. Still under 5/10.
Yeah, this is pre-DRS as well, so it'd be interesting to see how his pace is once the DRS comes out.
Yeah, these guys are going to be sweating the entire race. But here we go. DRS will open. Cram Soup puts in the fastest lap with a 1:41.5. Oxygen just hanging around the background, but not able to keep pace with these two. These two are on a different planet compared to the rest of the grid. Goof, very close to the back of Turbinator, and on those mediums too.
What were you saying was the only overtaking spot?
I said one of the biggest overtaking spots is down here, between turn 5 and 7, down the Raffles Boulevard, as they call it.
Just saw an amazing overtake M-Dog on final event down at turn 16, 17.
Interesting. I would
Well,
not.
final event on
conventional
those
spot.
hards. There's probably a 3-second time difference between those two tyres.
The pace difference really helps, but
Yeah.
people aren't going to wait.
No.
M-Dog has to make a move now.
Yeah, he needs to climb the order as fast as he can. He needs to be able to not. If Sushi and Cram Soup pit and happen to come out in front of the M-Dog, then that could be game over. So he needs to try and claw back that deficit, be under a pit stop, and then he might be able to do something later down the track. Once you get out of that pit stop range, it becomes significantly difficult. The Kiwi, nice and close behind Fusion Psycho. In within 4/10. So quite a number of close battles right now. Just-
Yeah, Kiwi looks pretty good on those mediums.
Yeah, the guys in the mediums are going to be looking
They'll start feeling it now.
very sweet as Killaroo has had another spin down at turn 4, I mean.
Yeah, there's got to be a point where he just feels like driving it into the garage and parking it up.
Ooh, Kiwi almost lost the rear end. That was super close. I think that would have been
Oh, that was a
heart
nice
and mouth
snap.
moment.
Yeah, you would have felt that through that G29.
Ooh, Turbinator. Boxing very early to go in the mediums.
Undercut territory.
Yeah, I think he thinks he's going to be able to go one in the clear air and be able to pull some distance.
How long are the mediums slated to last? Yeah.
About 13 laps, I think. 13 to 15 laps. I mean, it depends. You can push them further than that, but to get actual proper performance out of them, it's about 13 laps. Killeroo's retired.
Killeroo's, yeah, he must have heard what I said.
He's still moving. I see both McLarens still moving.
No, he's got a DNF for him.
He's got, yeah, that's what I've got. I've got a DNF for Killaroo, but the
He's pulled over to the
cars.
side
Ah,
there.
there we go. Cars pulled over.
Don't even want to know what I have on my screen. I have a Sushi and Knight, Oxygen leading behind with Josh KKK. So we definitely want
That's
to
easy.
races.
That's easy to do actually with Josh's name. Josh KKK. Add an extra K on there on the end of it.
Yeah. That's right.
He is very close to the back of Oxygen, within 3/10.
Actually, yeah. Well, actually, what I have is exactly the same order, except I have Sushi and Cram Soup down at 8th and 9th. I think that's the only difference.
That's interesting.
Spooky.
Yeah, on my screen they actually left the grid faster than everyone else, about 2 seconds faster. They were at turn 1 before the rest of the pack actually started.
Right.
You got
Wow.
a couple of peer-to-peer issues.
Yeah.
Desync.
Goof is playing himself into this game really nicely. He's only under a second under Josh KKH on those mediums. He's found a bit of a rhythm here, Goof. Didn't have the best race in Belgium. He was having a great race up until he spun.
Yeah, probably at the moment, Josh KK is like, it just rolls off the tongue.
It does, doesn't it?
Sorry, kids.
Maybe it'd be easier to stick to K.
Josh K.
Yeah, sorry, kids. Yeah.
Oh, Goof
so-
going for it. Sorry, Goof is going for it on
No, no.
5th. Oh, no! Oh my word! That's got to be a safety car. That has to be a safety car. There we go.
Safety car.
Yeah, safety.
Oh
Yeah,
my
safety car.
word. What on earth was that? That was huge.
That was huge. That was
Yeah, that
unlucky for Goof.
I don't know about what you guys could see, but there was a lot of jittery movement as well, so hopefully not, but desync
Yeah.
could have played a big role in that.
Chris, can you might want to jump into the Discord and calm a couple people down from what I am apparently seeing.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm sure it'll be alright.
Well, I think we need to also make sure that this safety car goes without a hitch. As we've been having, I mean, it's not our fault, it's the game's fault, but we've been having that safety car glitch where it's telling people to overtake even though they shouldn't be. Oh man, that's such a shame for Goof.
Yeah, and this is all just making the stewarding just that much more complicated for you guys as well, post-race.
Yeah. Yeah, it really
It used
is.
to be a case of like Monday, Tuesday get the results. Now it's almost a week.
Yeah, it just takes ages. I mean, these desyncs don't help the case, the cause.
Yeah, so much of the time is just sifting through what's actually happened.
Ooh. This is interesting. The final event has split Sushi and Cram Soup.
Right.
This is very interesting.
He's making those hards pay off at the moment.
Yeah, 100%. They're in good territory, and if anything, you can do a one-stop on these hards. Going
Oh, yeah.
hards to mediums.
Hard medium.
It's looking good for the final event. It's looking even better for Fusion Psycho and Kiwi, who are first and second.
Also, I think we'd be looking at the guys who just now are pitting for hards as well, because they're going to the end of the race, no more pit stops. So we've got Oxygen, Hot Cream, and they're not slow guys either. And also Alabos, I wouldn't count him out back there in 13th.
Well, let's see. The M-Dogs, now this has kind of helped him as well, so there's a couple of people we need to watch out for.
Any predictions?
I don't know. It's still early days. Lap 6 out of
Early
31.
days? Yeah.
It's look, I know, unfortunately, the final event being on the hards, he's put himself up in a great place, but on those hards
He has to
compared to
beat
the
the
rest, yeah, well, not even that. On the hards compared to the rest of the mediums, he's going to be swamped, particularly with the speed of Cram Soup.
That's right. Yeah, those guys on the mediums, can they pull out a pit stop in 13 laps on oxygen?
Yeah, well, I reckon the final event will be stopping around about the same time Sushi and Cram Soup will be. So look, it depends. If he's able to hold on behind these guys, he's going to have a great end to this race. Again, it's all an if. It's all an if and a maybe.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. We don't know how many more safety cars or penalties. Or...
Oh, we're following Josh Fusion Psycho behind the green Aston Martin safety car, which we haven't had a great deal amount of luck with this in the past.
Definitely, it's definitely the wrong color. Green doesn't mean go. Maybe that's what the problem is. Green means go, and so it's better to have the red safety car.
Yeah. Oh,
I just
100%.
get confused, you know. Right foot go, right foot green.
Oh man, I must admit, it's a nice looking safety car.
Yeah, yeah.
It's now up to Fusion Psycho. What's he going to be able to do here? He's got to try and pull away from Kiwi, who at least there's a bit of a buffer between Fusion and Sushi. But there's a Haas leading the race right now, and this is great for Haas.
Beautiful for us. Fusion was really feeling the pressure coming into this race, and a couple of driver interviews. Felt like he had big shoes to fill in, filling in for Z-Dog.
Oh man, let's see. I like who's right now is going to be benefiting most. The ones that lost out. Let's have a quick look at who's lost out the most. Positional changes. Right now, the M-Dog down 7. Even Oxygen. Oxygen's down 6 places. So these two are the ones that have lost out the most. Alaboz's down 4. Cram Soup down 3. So from the leading point, Cram Soup's lost the most. Safety car in this lap.
Beautiful, and there'll be those guys at the back. Was it Quick Draw who's on fresh tyres, nice and warm, just joined the back of the pack?
Yes, he's on fresh mediums, so he's going to have the best grip compared to the rest of these guys.
And JS as well, he loves a good dive bomb, so I would watch out for him on the restart.
On the restart. So Oreo, not Kiwi, up into P2. Awesome Seal Squad, not Fusion into P1. So the guys don't like the ones in 1 and 2. That's amazing.
I don't think that's what they mean.
Oh man.
They can't believe their eyes, I think.
Probably. Fusion Psycho will become the de facto safety car. He'll decide when it's time to go.
I don't know if you
No,
guys see this,
so
but Quick Draw is just about to catch the end of the crocodile as it goes green.
Oh, Fusion.
Yeah, no one's ever associated with Fusion with being safe.
Well, I don't know exactly what happened, but he's been jumped by Sushi
He jumped,
already.
yeah.
Wow, it's great for Sushi. I don't know where he came from. Was it Sushi back in 4th place?
Well, ooh, Kiwi's almost gone off the track, but he's battling with Cram Soup as the final event is battling with Fusion Psycho. Oh, Cram has managed to fit his car through 2 cars, and now he's behind Fusion.
Great pass.
It's all kicking
Yeah,
off behind.
Yeah, it seems to be like a 2-horse race at the moment.
Ooh, Kiwi in final event making contact, but it's all okay.
Very respectful.
Well done from
We've
Kiwi.
had cars side by side all the way through the sector.
Oh, final event's gone sideways. He's been
no.
knocked by Hot Cream.
Oh,
And there's a Williams that's gone round.
Williams around.
That's
Final
Alabos.
event managed a
final
very good
event.
recovery from that. All things considered, lost minimal time. That little tap just correcting him, pointing him straight again.
Yeah, but I think that's a front wing change from the final event, potentially.
Yep. He's gone from 0 to 0 right now.
Yeah, and all of this, Sushi's able to pull out 3.5 seconds on Cram Soup.
Yeah, it's a nice little buffer there.
As Turbinator takes Fusion Psycho for P3.
Us.
Turbinator trying to hunt down a second podium in a row. Kiwi's now being challenged by Josh KKH.
They got back to the front of the field quicker than I thought they would, but now Sushi has a nice little buffer anyway for Cram Soup.
Well, it's hard to tell. I think Sushi may have passed everyone after the after the start straight line, but it's hard to tell from the angle.
It seemed like you just got the jump on the start.
Yeah, it's hard to tell because from the angle we were looking at, it was on this angle I'm looking at right now with Josh KKH. With that was on
to come out of nowhere.
Yeah, with Fusion, it just came out of nowhere and just took those places. But I think
Skills will look at it.
Yeah, I think I kind of also think Fusion waited too long, as well. He probably needed to go quite a bit earlier, as he slots in. The M-Dog's actually jumped to put himself up into 7th.
Good recovery so far.
Yeah, so he's not too far off the leaders.
You can smell the back of Kiwi now.
Yeah, he can definitely smell the back of Kiwi. He's all over the back of Kiwi. He's actually even bumping the back of Kiwi.
There's just nowhere to go though. He's getting alongside.
He's gonna go for it. No, he thinks better of it. It's not gonna happen here.
God, that's close.
Yeah. Is he gonna try it?
To lean back from the screen.
Is he gonna try it into the Anderson Bridge? He's put his car there. He is. The gap's disappeared even further. But he's able to use the bit of straight line speed. Oh no!
Oh, what?
Kiwi's gone sideways.
Oh, what happened?
Is hot cream involved in that?
I
didn't catch that.
I don't know.
Don't
It just seemed like he all of a sudden just hooked it left.
Hard to tell exactly what happened there.
A brake malfunction?
I'm not sure because there were all of them were side by side, and all of a sudden Kiwi was sideways.
Did he have DRS open, or were we still waiting for that?
No, that's the DRS will open the next lap.
Yeah, right. So it wasn't over putting any input in.
No. That's
DRS open.
Definitely a weird one from my angle.
really
I'm sure we'll see
strange.
more of that later on.
Really strange.
So Kiwi's in the box.
Yeah, he's gonna have to at the final event.
Yeah.
Oh, I think that guy's just gone round. It might have been Oxygen. No, not Oxygen. I saw Hot Cream go round.
Alpine go around.
As Fusion Psycho has let the M-Dog go past.
That's the problem with these hard tyres. There's just no grip on them. You really have to nurse them up to temperature.
Yeah.
Takes about 3 or 4 laps, and after a safety car anyway. But you really have to be careful.
Alabos has left the session. I think he might need another invite, Chris. Wilzako.
Yep, I got it.
Beautiful.
I just saw something very strange while you guys were looking up ahead.
What were you looking at?
Kiwi went for the pits and then decided last second to do a Hamilton and cross back out. So he's stayed out. He does have a little bit of wing damage, it looks like.
Might think better of it.
Yeah, you might be thinking it can extend this a little bit.
Kiwi's left the session too.
Oh, maybe. I hope it wasn't desync there.
Got him.
Did you get him an invite?
Yeah, I've already got Alan Boss back.
Kiwi needs an invite.
Yeah,
This
Kiwi.
desync playing a factor into the race.
I've got Kiwi offline, so we'll just give him a little bit of time, maybe to come back online.
A hot tip. Apparently, Kiwi's wheel is not working correctly, and he's pointing at 90 degrees from where he wants to go.
Right.
So his bot's doing dumb things right now. So it could have been that his bot decided he didn't want to go into the pits, which, just so unfortunate if that's the case.
Interesting. I think Alaba's asking for a invite back. He should be.
I already given him an invite, Alabos.
Interesting. Well, Alabos, you should be able to rejoin if you're listening in.
Yep, we've got Kiwi back online, so I'll give him an invite as soon as he pops up.
JS44 all over the back of Eston. He kind of actually lost quite a bit of time down this main straight. This straight. And these guys all over the back of Fusion Psycho. Those 10-lap mediums will not be feeling great.
Yeah. When the tires start to go, it's kind of punctuated by the walls being centimeters away from you in this track.
Oh yeah. As I said, it's kind of, this track is very Monaco-esque mixed with a bit of Baku in it.
It's so technical. It's great. I love driving this place.
you can't take your eyes off the track for even a second because Eston's
No.
gone deep. That might give a chance to JS44. Kiwi has yet again left the session, so I think he's going to need another invite yet again.
Yeah, I think he's just troubleshooting at the moment, his wheel.
Yeah, he's invited.
Well, through all of that, we have Sushi up in first.
Yeah, extending. Slowly.
Cream Soup, is he able to come back? It was that start is what did it.
Yeah.
That restart, able to get him up the road. Because now problem is Cram Soup's out of DRS, and you do need it. You do really need it. Eston very close to the back of Fusion Psycho. I foresee a move coming into turn 7. DRS open wide as it can. No, it doesn't even get. That's surprising, actually. It didn't even pick up any time on Fusion Psycho. I reckon he's running a much higher downforce, which equates to higher drag at the same time.
Yeah, he seems to be a little bit of a bottleneck at the moment.
As we seem to have a leaderboard issue right now. No time, so I can't see.
Penalty.
Yeah, the M-Dog's not got himself a penalty. Let's see. The M-Dog is... Luckily I have my second telemetry data. So the M-Dog's 12 seconds behind Sushi.
Do you still see good times on your telemetry?
No, I mean, on my telemetry data I do. On the game's telemetry I
Yeah,
do
so
not.
do I as well. The game's just not showing anything for me, but I got telemetry.
So
It would be too easy if everything just worked.
Imagine that. Imagine working.
This is more frantic and crazy.
Yeah, I've got. Oh, I think mine's just been fixed. All of a sudden, I've got
Nice.
Sushi in the lead,
There we go.
coming from 9th. So that's great.
Pretty impressive overtake.
Pretty impressive overtake.
I think we've missed
Yeah.
Josh
Oh,
K.
back in the game.
I think we missed Josh KH jumping Turbinator for P3. So Turbinator now is going to want to come and re-challenge. No, we've got another yellow flag. I think it's JS44. Who's missing his whole front wing? Oh no!
Yeah, that's easy to do here.
Yeah, but again, another Alpha Tauri who was looking so good, and it's just all gone, all been taken away. Eston and Fusion Psycho still going at it, so they were separated by less than a tenth through turn 6. Eston really struggling to turn left. He's really understeering. That's probably just down to the tyres being 10 laps old.
He's got the Zoolander problem.
So it's looking to sort of smooth out at that front now. Sushi still 4.3 ahead of Cram Soup. 7 seconds ahead of Josh KKH. And Josh has built himself up a lead of about a second over Turbinator. But the M-Dog closing in supremely quickly on Turbinator. Down to 5
Carrying
tenths.
that penalty.
I mean, if he's got the pace over these two, that penalty won't be so bad. But he's got to get past these two.
Almost at half race distance, and only 2 drivers with penalties. A lot less than I thought.
Yeah, it's surprising, particularly for a track. I mean, it's not. I wouldn't say it's really easy to get penalties here. I mean, it is.
Third sector, I'd say. First and third sector.
They're the easier ones here. So where Terminator just went wide right now, he would have picked up a warning for that.
God.
What's wrong?
And again,
Just saw some desync oxygen hitting Quick Draw and JS44, who both appear to be desync to me.
someone's missing a wing out there. I think it's a.
I think that was
Alabos?
JS44.
Oh, JS44, is it? Yeah, maybe. Going into pits now.
Is it a Williams?
Yeah, that's right.
As the Z-Dog penalty wasn't M-Dog's fault. Apparently it was contact between Kiwi and Hot Cream. So that is interesting. We may have got a little bit of data from that. As Fusion Psycho, Hot Cream, and Oh no!
What is that? What's happening? What do you see?
Fusion
Oh, a
Psycho
little bit
and
of wall.
Eston, yeah, Fusion Psycho and Eston have come together and has allowed Hot Cream to go right past the two of them on the hards.
Just cream past them. Hot cream.
Yeah, like a knife through Hot Cream.
Yeah, that's it.
The M-Dog trying to do the switch back on Turbinator. Is it going to work? He's going to have the inside line, but Turbinator then has the confidence to just continue on. Oh man, these battles are terrific.
Yeah, the battles are great when they're working, when the game's working.
When it's working.
Yeah.
When we have the
Yeah,
desync, it doesn't look good.
don't commentate it because the game. Whatever you do.
Oh, I don't know if we can curse it worse than it's already cursed.
And
Yeah,
then
you wouldn't want to be in the complaints department at Codemasters, would you?
Not today, no.
yeah, I mean, just in general, it's not looking good for the complaints department. The M-Dog's so close to Turbinator, but the problem is, I feel like the M-Dog, again, running higher wing compared to the Turbinator, and it just hurts you down here. You're just not able to get close enough to go for the move. And this is what I was saying from the very beginning at the pre-race show. You need the speed down turn 5, so when you open the DRS just after turn 5, you're able to power through all the way to turn 7, and I feel like a lot of people who have got the overall speed around the track are just not able to get around the guys that are slower.
Yeah, so they've got that 1 lap pace, but they just don't have that fast race pace because they're hindered when they're following someone. They can't get past. Oh, penalties starting to rack up.
Turbinator, yeah, it literally just went wide at the end of turn 13. It's allowed the M-Dog 2 to get past. So almost
Double blow there.
yeah, it was. Well, the thing is, it was a mistake from Turbinator, which is what led to the M-Dog passing him.
I mean, that's definitely a factor too. Like the mind games when you're chasing a car, and when you have the pace to chase, that can take an effect. That can be a tool that you can use as a driver.
100%.
That's right.
100%.
Put that pressure on.
The gap at the top has actually come down about a second. Cram Soup has brought it down to 3.3.
Yeah, well,
Bring it
I've got Cramp Soup with the 44 second advantage over Sushi.
Okay, that's not quite well. I see.
I couldn't even make that up.
You definitely could not.
Oh boy. Things we have to deal with. And
Tyres
again,
looking a bit scraggy on the top 3-4 cars there on 9-lap-old mediums.
yeah, they're starting to get into their window. They're not too far away from a pit stop. I'm probably
Just
thinking.
caught Josh squirreling around a little bit there.
Go, Zarko, go. Sorry.
No, just now that I see the time coming down, it just could be coming down to a setup. Is that Sushi might have a outright 1 lap pace, but Cram Soup's got a more stable setup for the tyres to last a few more laps.
Potentially. So, I mean, it's going back up. It's now just under 4 seconds. So, I think Crammed. He's actually losing time.
Got to move on.
He's losing time. He's losing time. Almost every turn.
Yeah, he's lost half a second. Wonder if he's come in contact with the wall.
Potentially.
Do any damage on the wing, or?
It looks visually fine. We have a yellow flag in Sector 3 and a slow-moving AlphaTauri with JS44. That's sideways on the main straight. Uh-oh. That's not where you want to be, but luckily, I think it was Quick Draw coming past. Slowed down just enough, and it's A-okay.
Beautiful. Yellow flag behaviour. Good job.
It's what we want to see. You know what it is? I think Cram Soup is able to... I can see where he's closing. It's down all the straights.
Fast. So he's got a bit less downforce.
Yeah, so when he gets to Sector 3, where that's all downforce, so you got barely any straight at all down Sector 3, that's where Sushi's able to pick up the time. But you can see his Cram Soup has just gained a 10th down before he gets to turn 6. So he's gained 2 tenths down this straight.
We have to look at when they've crossed the line, like over a lap, who's faster. That's what we need to look at.
Well, you'd say Cram Soup because overall he's closed the gap.
That's right. I'll have a look next time they cross the line, I guess.
Yellow flag in Sector 2. It's an Alpine, I think. Of Hot Cream. Hot Cream's made a mistake somewhere and it's allowed fusions. Hot Cream's got no wing. That's a real shame.
Yeah, right.
It's looking pretty good.
Oh boy.
Maybe he's just trying to get a bit more straight line speed.
Not going to help him down any of the corners, but down the straights it'd be fine.
Yeah, down the straights would be perfect.
Everything seems to have settled quite a bit. As we got what is an Aston Martin into the wall. It's Kiwi into the wall. So,
Yeah, it's not where you want to stop the car.
nah. It's one of the most difficult places to get out of too.
Yeah, without the magic button, you definitely takes a few point turn to get out of there. Did he get any wing damage, or is it just?
Well, he hasn't boxed, so I don't think so. Kiwi soldiering on. M-Dog looking closer to the back of Josh KKH as Turbinator pits. Yet again, he's the earliest of the lot to pit.
Yeah, he had that early first pit stop, and
Well, I think that early pit stop is what hampered him, because when he pit, the safety car came out.
I think I came out. Yeah, that's right.
So, is that a sign of things to come?
Maybe it could be the trigger.
It could be. As Fusion Psycho also in the pits. Both of them need good results. Because there's only one Ferrari in the field, so they need to take advantage of this. Obviously having two cars, more points on hand. Fusion Psycho has gone for the softs. He's got to do, what, 13 laps on these softs.
Interesting.
Yeah, I don't see that happening.
You'll get 8 or 9 out of him. I don't know about 13.
8 or 9 is a push, but those last 2 laps are going to be pretty slower than the mediums.
Is he bidding on a safety car or something again?
I don't know.
You would have to
Not
be.
too unlikely.
You would definitely have to be. Okrim gets a 5-second penalty for crossing the pit lane white line.
Right, on the exit.
Yeah. I knew the game gives you a penalty. I didn't realize it was that high.
Yeah. I think that gives you a warning first before it gives you a penalty as well. So
Yeah.
he must have been taking that line throughout the race.
Ooh, Eston with a great dive into turn 11.
Yeah, that was clean racing. Good.
Yeah, he left enough room.
Perfect. Perfect dive. Cramp Soup down to 2.6 seconds.
Yeah, you can really see the delta with the new tyres, the extra pace that they have.
Oh, Landboard had a moment there. Just as I went to look at it to verify what you said.
I'm crazy.
They jumped around.
Alcream's racking up the penalties now.
Yeah, he is. It's not going.
Oh, he's just been in the wall too. I think he smashed his wing.
Ooh, Hockram's
That's
retired.
retirement. Is that going to be a safety car?
Is it? It is a safety car. Oh my god, I feel so sorry for Terminator.
He just pitted.
Oh,
He just pitted.
That's the commentator curse there. The guy's gonna be kicking himself now.
Oh yeah. I mean, look, he's lost only
Oof.
one place to the M-Dog. The final event also retired from this session. So,
Oh yeah, final dog's missing a final dog.
Final
The final event's missing a wheel there.
Where
I mean,
is
you-
I think it's quick draw. Ah, that's where the final event's lost it on the main straight.
So
Oh,
what
man.
do Sushi and Cram Soup do? Are they boxing for softs now?
Well, it's a good question actually. So,
I don't think you can finish on softs from here. I think you need a set of mediums.
well, Fusion's soft stint might not look too not look too crazy right now.
Yeah, I think you're gonna find him falling down the order, not just because of his penalty. Yesterday we had a practice race and a similar thing with JS. He put on soft tires, and I was taking a second more than him out of a lap in the final last 5 laps.
They've both taken mediums.
I'd like to know
Yeah,
how
good strategy.
I'd like to know how the final event retired, because he retired under safety car conditions.
It sounds like I'm seeing some chat here that's mentioning desync. Oh, that was Hot Cream. Yeah, no, okay. I think final event saw Hot Cream suddenly desync into his path or something fun like that. So really
Oh.
unfortunate if that's the
Oh
case.
man, I blame the Aston Martin safety car, because this happened in Abu Dhabi.
Yeah, cursed safety car. Thank you.
Goes over the safety car.
Does that mean we can only do half the Grand Prix or have at least half track selection. No tracks with the Aston Martin safety car.
Flag scenario.
At the very least, it's been a bad omen for us.
I mean, it's looking fine at the moment.
On the next patch update, they're putting in a red flag scenario.
It's the big red button.
Yeah, they did.
Big red.
all the fuel saving is out the window, and all the
Ooh.
ERS savings out the window.
Aston on the softs. We've got another driver who's gambling for the softs.
Right.
Ooh, this is going to be spicy.
Yeah, I think they're going to be heroes for a few laps, but it's going to fall off the pace.
Well,
Not a very good race tyre.
they'll have 5 to 6 laps, I think. Depends when this. Oh, Aston's cut the safety car line. He's hopefully the game's not giving him too big of a warning. But yeah, look. It depends when this safety car comes in. If it comes in at lap 22, Aston will be able to get these tyres to lap 30 before they start falling off the cliff. And at that point, it's all about track position. So,
Hey, big winner here, M-Dog, back up to 4th.
yeah, he's looking good. Looking good again.
And Sushi's still his lead. That's the problem with leading, is that once the safety car comes out, we're looking at that lead evaporating.
Yeah, I think we're going to be waiting a little while for the safety car to come in because this field is quite spread out. You've got, I think, Kiwi in the pits, and these guys are just about to come around the last couple of corners. So Kiwi's got about a full lap to catch these guys.
Yeah, this is good for the soft runners anyway.
Yeah, it's good for them.
Less laps at full speed.
It's great for the soft runners. So even Fusion's decided to put on a set of mediums, so he didn't want to go to the softs till the end. Interesting.
Don't think anyone's gone. Has anyone gone softs for the end?
Yeah, Aston
Yeah,
and
on
Kiwi.
softs.
Aston and Kiwi, the only two drivers on the softs. JS44 on the hards.
Yeah, at the moment Kiwi's nothing to lose, and maybe you can pick up a fastest lap, or him or Aston.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, the fastest lap around here, as I said, was a 1:36, and it's currently held by Wobble Candy.
Who has the fastest in-game lap at the moment?
Yeah, Wobble Candy, right now.
Yeah, right now.
It's hard to tell because it doesn't actually tell us.
Yeah, but maybe the guy with the fastest lap is now retired.
Is it Sushi?
It's a good
My
question.
telemetry reckons it's Sushi, but I'm not sure how accurate that is.
Yes, as is mine. Mine says Sushi currently has the fastest lap with a 1:40.4.
Okay.
Yep.
Which, that's 4 seconds off Season 2's fastest lap.
That's a lot of seconds.
Yeah.
That's a couple of laps down over a race. Over a full-length race.
Yeah.
Even over this race, it'd be 2 minutes down.
Travis Sun, who just brought up something quite important for us. We could have just looked at the race director to tell us that. So,
Yeah.
there we go.
Oh, we don't want to pause. the game could break.
Yeah, you even look at the game, it'll break.
I actually had rain on my screen.
Oh boy.
Oh, fun.
Yeah, but I think my game's broken, so it's okay. I've got Josh KKK leading from M-Dog, and I got Sushi in 7th and Cramsoup in 4th.
Interesting.
I think according to the director, that 144 is the fastest lap from Sushi.
144?
Yeah, there we go.
Can't see anything faster.
Oh, there we
This
go.
is definitely not the most efficient way to check this, but yeah.
There we go. 144, so we're definitely going to beat that. It's
I have Sushi at 140.48.
Here we go. We found it. We found it, everybody.
After some minor research.
I mean, he is down to 7th, but he's got the fastest lap.
At the very least, he's first on track.
Kiwi's taking a long time.
Yeah.
Strategy-wise, Kiwi's taking a long time to catch up. Is it a plan to reduce the amount of laps that he has to do on those stops, or
Maybe.
come and let everyone else's mediums cool down while he comes into with Was that just a hit by the wall by Sushi?
Did he?
Did
On
he?
your
Josh,
screen. On your
Ooh,
screen. On your
Josh,
screen.
Josh KKH and Oxygen have actually come together, and they've both been given a 5-second penalty. Actually, no, Josh was the one that was given a 5-second penalty. Oxygen's given a 5-second penalty for ignoring yellow flags. What?
I hope there's no Delta weirdness again this time around, which the likes of which we saw in Spa.
We're just going to call that one Thursday night, Jules.
I think at this rate it might be next week. I mean the week after
I
next
was
you've
about
week.
to say.
you've got 2 weeks. You got 2 weeks before Silver.
There is a break week next week, so
That's right.
Oh man.
No pressure. No pressure.
I need to use that break week.
Yeah, the Kiwi still look quite far behind the pack, so
Yeah, he doesn't
Fusion
look.
apparently-
he doesn't look like he's in a hurry.
Fusion took damage from a pitted car popping into the straight, apparently.
Oh
we saw
no!
that
The
in
M-Dogs
Abu
hit the
Dhabi.
back to Oxygen.
Oh, twice. He was really pushing him along the track there. Yeah, did he get any damage?
I didn't see that. That might be desync. He might not see Oxygen where he is.
Yeah, right.
Interesting.
Guy, that's what I'm saying. It's just so hard to know what's real at the moment. I feel like I'm hallucinating.
Yeah, like we're intersecting different planes of existence.
For me, Oxygen and M-Dog are pretty reasonable different distance apart. You know, normal safety car things. Oxygen is full desync
Desync.
for Z-Dog apparently.
He might need to relog.
Oh, yeah, there it goes. That's definitely
Yeah.
desync right now.
We might need to, if someone can get onto the phone to Oxygen, he might need to rejoin. As Sushi takes it away from Cram Soup, who's under 10, it was under 0.2 of a second from Sushi. They're weaving to try and get the tire temperature. Oxygen's fallen down. He's now into 5th. Everything looks pretty smooth on our end. Oh no, until Terminator's gone around.
Oh, Spininator. Thanks. Thanks, Turban. Thanks for that.
Oh no.
Cram Soup, 0.2 away. Is he going to go for the move? He's going for it. No, he backs out.
Smart.
He's got DRS in a few laps.
He's gonna have DRS. It seems like he's had the pace, so I think he needs to bide his time here and wait for the right opportunity.
I think got the straight line pace. But
Oh, he's side by side now.
Oh, he is. Who's going to be? Cram Soup's out in front in the lead. The
Well
M-Dog
done.
is right there behind Sushi.
Oh,
Sushi's
and
gone
Sushi's
really
just-
wide.
Oh, no.
He's hit the wall.
no, M-Dog will say thanks for that as he's validates his ticket for parking.
Oh, that is so unlucky. Just a little
Very
bit
lucky.
too much, and he's gone into the runoff, and having to let traffic by has really hurt him there.
And now on my screen I have Sushi in first place.
Well, he's in 10th. He's in 10th at the moment, so he's missing a 0.
Looking at some other world inverted ghost leaderboard, it's scaring me.
Well, Cramp Soup really can like his chances with the 3 guys behind him with penalties.
Yeah, he's got pace. We've seen him with pace.
That's it.
Eston's
Can't
actually
help but think he's just going to run away with this for now.
Eston's looking
Yeah, I think
pretty
so.
comfortable in 5th right now with those softs.
Yeah, those softs will get him to the end. It's much less of an ask now with the laps under the safety car, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, exactly.
100%. As Alabos, who's in the pits? Sushi's in the pits. Sushi's going for the softs. He's going to go just pump in a fast lap, I think.
Yeah, make those 3 points. But I think for Sushi it would be better to stay on track and unless he had damage.
Yeah.
Just
It didn't look to me like he hit the wall. I don't know what you saw, Jules.
Hard to say, but Fusion Psycho's going for the move on Alabos. Who's going to be the latest on the brakes in turn 7? Alabos is. Goes off the track. It gives the place to Kiwi.
Wow.
Kiwi there to pick up the scraps.
Kiwi up to 8th place. He's looking good
Yeah.
for another P6. He's got a little bit to climb.
Yeah, like you always think, like nocturnal birds at night. I think this is going to be his track.
Yeah. JS,
But, I think.
go, sorry, Zarko.
No, I was saying, I think with Sushi, just that that move to get the 3 points for fastest lap, maybe bit in hindsight when you look at penalties and finishing positions and post-race penalties. It's good to be in the mix, being there to pick up the pieces if anyone does get a penalty.
It's true. Josh KKH closing in on the M-Dog. Alabos looks like he's closing in on JS44. Oh, that's not where you want to be. He's trying to set himself up for turn 17. Oh, he's so close. Kiwi's even closer to the back of Alabos. Graham Soup with the fastest lap, 1:39.7. There we go. We said we'd break the 1:44. Don't look away, ladies and gentlemen, because it's about to get pretty heated. Alabos gonna make the move on JS4. Oh, Fusion goes super wide out of the last corner.
Might have gotten away with that.
Well, DRS should be open. Kiwi is just
I'll be open
lurking.
this lap, probably.
Kiwi just lurking in the background. He needs to clear these guys as fast as he can, and he knows that. He's generally listening in, so I don't want to put added pressure to him. DRS open. Here it goes. Kiwi's gonna go around the outside. Oh, there's contact with Alabos. He's been punted by, I think, JS44. Fusion's trying to pick up the scraps, and Kiwi comes out on top.
He took that nice wide line.
Oh, Alabos and Fusion still side by side. No repeat of the goof and oxygen. Oh, they're still going. Kiwi gets himself a 5-second penalty for corner cutting, gaining 1 place. What?
Oh, what?
When did that happen? Did he go? I mean, he was off track, but I thought he was still side by side.
I didn't see that.
He was on track when he made that position.
We'll hear about that.
That's Friday night.
These nights just keep racking up.
That's not funny. You shouldn't make those jokes.
Like, not a joke. It's actually serious. Did you guys start working out the timetable for now?
Timetable? Oh man, I don't even want to
Sounds
look
like
at it.
the next month's gonna be packed for us.
Yeah. Look, there's only, what, 3 races to go. You got Britain, Austria, and Australia left.
It's true. It's true.
As Alabos cutting the corner there. I don't think he's far off a 3-second time penalty. Fusion
Yeah,
Psycho
that's
cutting the corner there too. Adam?
There's a big cut by Alabos.
And Kiwi under pressure now. Oreo, Kiwi, the goat, with a picture,
Alabos
of a
just
goat.
overshot. He's missed his braking there into turn 1.
And he doesn't re-enter the track in the way we asked him to.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh, indeed. As Fusion getting closer, but it's Terminator getting closer to JS44 and has passed him. Sushi with a 1:38.6. Still 2 seconds off the track record.
I didn't see that. Terminator's all on his own for me at the moment.
Really now?
Yep.
His driver's taken a couple of liberties with the exit of turn 7.
Yeah. Penalties are starting to come thick and fast, especially as it's heating up with a few battles.
Well, 5 laps to go.
It goes fast for probably the longest race on the calendar.
Yeah, it is quite long, as the M-Dog gets himself another 3-second time penalty. So this might hurt him down the track. At least there's got that 5-second gap back to Eston, but he could be dropping down into 4th place. Because it's Cram Soup from the M-Dog, from Josh KKH, from Oxygen, all separated by about 4 seconds between the 4 of them.
I think M-Dog's holding on to 11 seconds of penalties by my screen.
Is he actually? Penalties.
That puts them way down to 6th or 7th, maybe.
Why 11? Jeez.
Yeah,
11 seconds.
He's looking at finishing up maybe 4th or 5th, maybe.
5th at this point. But
Maybe
then
5th.
But then again, Oxygen's also got 13 seconds, so
True.
he's looking at 4th, the M-Dog right now. So he's going to be off the podium.
Big haul of points.
It will be for Haas compared to Ferrari down in 11th. So Haas will still be leading the constructors unless both of them somehow retire.
Yeah, and Oxygen's on 13.
Kiwi doing as much as he can to stay ahead of Fusion Psycho, but those softs probably not looking too great about now. As my watch keeps telling me, I've got 117 steps left this hour. Because I'm too keen on this.
You're gonna have to go for a quick jog.
Yeah.
Yeah, quick run around the house.
Is it counting your steps as you're tapping your foot in anxiety?
I don't know.
Have you got the Horner tap? Well, Horner puts his steps in running onto the track to get carbon fiber. That's how he gets it done.
Hey, that stuff's expensive. It's fair enough.
Ooh, Alabos with the late dive on Fusion. Not gonna happen. Fusion saw it coming.
Spooky. You did well to get out of that, actually.
It's true. It's very true.
Everyone still has their important bits.
I mean, we've had 4 retirements, so there'll be plenty of carbon fiber around this track.
Although not probably
Yeah,
about to
there's
make
a
probably
few
how to
more
make a
front
whole
wings than
aero
that.
package.
None.
I can barely count the number of front wings stranded on the track on my hands.
Horner advises you to ride to his house, and he opens the garage. It's just full of wings, wings, Alpine wings. Yep.
We got Alfa Romeo wing, Alpine
Yeah.
wing, Alfa Tauri
Mercedes.
wing, McLaren wing.
Mercedes engine cover from Monza.
Fusion and Alabos so close to the back of Kiwi. Kiwi just struggling on these tyres, going extremely defensive into turn 5. It's going to hamper his run all the way down here. No DRS either. So Kiwi's going to be the one under attack.
Yellow in sector 2 apparently. I can't see what that's from.
I can't see either as Alabos is about to take. Kiwi's gone round!
Oh no.
Oh, disaster. Fought so well. He was looking at a top probably 4 or 5 finish with the penalties.
Yeah, he was.
Now he's got those overheated softs. That's definitely not what you want to be.
Nah,
We might see him go around again with that.
hopefully not.
Oh, that was
a bit
squirrely out of
squirrely.
that corner. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
it. These tyres, they don't like it. Once they get over the temperature, it takes a long time to come back down here.
Look, he tried. He tried.
Yeah,
As
but
Terminator gets himself another 3-second time penalty. That's the second time he's done that at that corner.
Hey, he's in front of Sushi.
He is, and Alfa Romeo are going to score more points than Ferrari, which is good for them.
And Haas as well.
Us definitely, 'cause they've got 2 drivers in the top 6, so they're going to jump ahead, and Z-Dog will be licking his lips, going wonderful, going into the final 3 races.
Yep. It'll be definitely a party in the Z house. The dog house. The dog house?
Yeah.
The dog in the kennel.
Kennel. That'll be... Alabos, another penalty.
The Z-Dog's sick, man, but don't jinx it.
Wow, I was gonna say don't read out the message. That's just making it worse potentially.
Does it? I don't know.
Well, we can find out.
We will. We've got 2 laps to go.
Yeah, yeah. So the timing screen. So we're looking at what are we looking at for podium at the moment? Aston maybe on the
Well,
podium, second place, or
no,
not?
I don't think so.
Too far behind.
Let's have a look. Eston, no penalties. He's 12.4. Actually, Eston's jumped Oxygen somewhere. We've missed that.
Yeah. 'Cause you don't know where to look at the moment.
Oxygen's can't turn left. I think he's got wing damage. I can't see from this angle. He does. He's missing his left front end plate.
Right. Yeah. You need those bits.
Well,
Who's this?
Oxygen.
Okay.
Well, the thing
Yeah.
is, Eston's too far behind the M-Dog for 3rd. He needs to get a move on if he wants 3rd place.
Yeah. Yeah.
Everybody else, it looks really close because the penalties are so similar. The only one that's probably the outlier is Alabos with 3 seconds. Everybody else has got 8 or 6. One mistake is what it's going to come down to.
Yeah. Yeah. And how it is at the moment, we don't know how the race looks inside. What the actual timings are.
Yeah, we'll find out really soon.
Yeah, we'll find out. I can see rain on the rumble strips, so
There shouldn't
just great.
there shouldn't be rain at all because I pre-programmed that with the current weather.
Yeah. I think it's the reflection of the lights on the shiny surfaces that it looks like rain.
Oh man, Alabos 3/10 behind Fusion Psycho. Let's see, is he going
Okay.
to go down the outside? He's going to go for it. Thinks about it. Try and sticks his nose in. Still too far away behind. this lot really close.
Yeah,
together.
well, Fusion with that 6-second penalty, Alabos just needs to sit behind them on these last couple of laps. I wouldn't be risking anything.
Well, even Turbinator's got 6 seconds of penalties, so
Exactly. So he's actually sitting in a position to take that 6th, or you actually take even 5th position with
Oxygen.
Oxygen.
Yeah,
13
he's
seconds.
with 1 lap to go.
You know, racing drivers never like to sit back and think about too much.
The problem is this is going to hamper Fusion, and he's the first one leading this train because Oxygen is the one that's missing half his part of his front wing. So this is where it can get a little bit dicey, and Terminator's gone around yet again.
Spininator at it again.
And he's retired.
Oh, that's I
Ooh,
believe that would be a
Fusion's
race win.
past Oxygen.
Pass Oxygen.
Oxygen's probably want to get out of the way from
Hold up.
Alabos as fast as he can. This contact.
He's moved. So, is Fusion going to be able to pull those 3 seconds?
Did Turbinator, did he get damaged or did he?
I don't know.
Is it just a rage quit?
I think it might have been.
Okay.
I'd like to find out.
Well, he's still a few more points up for grabs, but anyway. No points for Alpha.
Yeah, Alfa Romeo. No points for them.
I have fireworks. Yeah,
You will.
We
I
will.
can hear fireworks.
Cram Soup is he's got a not too far to go.
I think I'm a few seconds ahead of you guys. I can hear fireworks already.
Well, we're seeing Crammed come around the last few corners there.
Yeah, he
Going
is.
under the bridge.
Sushi's actually caught Kiwi as well. Here we go. Cram Soup is going to come round to finish in first place. This could promote him to the top of the driver's standings. So this could be a very important race win for Cram Soup. The M-Dog takes second place. Josh KKH in third. And it jumps the M-Dog. But that will be one to be looked at later on. Eston's going to come home for probably his best race result ever in fourth place. He's got a couple of corners to navigate. Chris, if you don't mind, I forgot to ask you before, put the driver of the day votes in the chat.
Too busy watching this.
I think we all know what's going to be.
Yeah. So, in a moment, viewers, Chris is going to put the driver of the day in the chat, and we'll go off that, not just what the game decides. But Fusion Psycho picks up 5th, and in the chat, everyone, you can see the vote for the driver of the day. So go ahead, put your thought on who you think the driver of the day is, and we'll read that out around the driver interview point. So go ahead and vote for your driver of the day as we follow Quick Draw to come and finish the race. Still got a couple of corners to go. I think everyone actually finished on the lead lap too.
Yeah, they didn't really have much of a chance to get too far back. Thanks to the safety cars there.
Pretty much. So, here we go, and he's crawling. I think he ran out of fuel. Right on the line. So,
Good job.
I know. Well, who's the game going to give the driver of the day to? It's given it to Fusion Psycho, the driver of the day. But we'd like to see what you, the viewers, think. Who you think the driver of the day should go to. Oh man, what a race.
Yeah, that was long. A lot happened.
Confusing. The left penalties.
Well, 2 safety cars. So
Two safety cars.
3 safety cars actually. We had a virtual safety car, didn't we, at the start?
Do we have a VSE? I can't remember. That was such a long time
I
ago.
know. I know we definitely had 2.
Yeah, I think we need Ted in here with his notebooks to let us know actually what happened. There was so much of it.
Oh well. Well, I'll quickly get the race results before the screen decides. No, it's what do you call it? We're gonna jump this part. But you got Cram Soup who takes the victory from Josh KKH, and the M-Dog fills out the last podium spot. The Eston in 5th, Fusion Psycho in Eston in 4th. Sorry, Fusion Psycho in 5th, Alabos 6th, Sushi 7th. So he made a great recovery drive there from he was in 10th at one stage. Oxygen 9th, JS44 8th, sorry, Oxygen 9th, Kiwi 10th, Quickdraw 11th, Turbinator 12th, and actually gets classified because he finished within the past the percentage of the race. You got the final event, Hot Cream Goof and Killaroo, the only retirements of the day. That marks, yeah, the race. We'll move on to the driver interview part, and let's pray that this works for me.
You're gonna be able to do it.
Oh, I hope so.
I believe in you.
You believe in me? I hope it goes. Hang on.
You've got the permission to do it. I checked.
There we go. Beautiful. We're in business, ladies and gentlemen. Okay. Chris, I think you need to invite because I can't.
Oh, seriously?
Yeah, I still can't invite. For some...
Do you know how to? Do you know how to do it?
I know how to do it. It just won't allow me to do it. There's two different
Who
things.
do you want first?
Let's go with third place man, the M-Dog. M-Dog, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Beautiful, beautiful. How was that?
Very intense.
I mean, it looked quite intense, and I'd actually like you to walk through with me exactly what happened on lap 1. You were battling for P3, and then all of a sudden we found you right down the bottom of the field.
I got in a big incident,
Yeah, and go on.
and then I had to pit, or not pit. I just had overheated softs.
And yeah, obviously that was what promoted you all the way down, or relegated you all the way down the field. But you fought very valiantly, and would you say the safety cars helped, or you thought you always had the pace to get into the podium position?
The safety cars helped somewhat of the time, but it did and it didn't, since it did help with my pit strategy, but it didn't help because the guy in front had low ERS, so it was a somewhat good and somewhat bad problem.
Yeah, no, that's fair enough. That's fair enough. With this result, it does possibly promote you ahead of Sushi. We'll need to go through it later on. But how does that feel though? Being back right within the fighting in the championship.
It feels good. Back to fight again.
Great stuff. Well done, there, M-Dog, with your third place.
Yeah.
We'll go with Josh KKH. Got Josh KKH next. Zaka, would you like to do the honors?
Yeah, good job on second place there. The whole race was a bit of a blur. Are you there?
He's not there yet.
He's not there. Oh, okay.
Hang on, Chris, can you get in? I don't know why I can't invite, I can't accept. It just won't allow me to do it. Josh, you should be able to accept.
Now.
Pardon? He's in now.
Did you not? Did you do that, Zarko?
No, I don't know. I
think you did it. I think you did it.
Josh, are you there?
Yeah, you see, I can see him.
Yep.
Here we go. Zarko, take it away.
Hey Josh, how's it going? Congratulations.
Yeah, thank you.
Pretty amazing race, and I think it came down to you just having not many penalties in the end.
Yeah, well, I kept it pretty clean until the safety car, and then I sort of got rammed by Oxygen, which gave me a 5-second. But I think he was lagging or something, so whatever. But it was a good race. Other than that, kept it clean, kept it on the road, so yeah.
Yeah, kept it very clean. Like the results seemed to come from nowhere. How'd you go with tire life throughout that race?
The safety car definitely helped. Because I was planning on pitting that lap anyway. So without that safety car, I think the M-Dog would have jumped me. Just on track. But yeah, no, I sort of kept it in its life.
Yeah, good. And congratulations, and obviously keeping your nose clean is always gets results. So
Yeah.
great job on the P2.
Yeah, thank you.
Well done, Josh KKH. And I think we'll move on to our race winner for round 6, Cram Soup. Chris, if you can, there we go, invite. We'll get this last interview up and going. So Cram Soup, you should be able to talk, or should be able to accept to talk. We're just waiting on you. There we go. I think he's declined it, Chris. You might need to or accept one of the two. We get this done. Ooh, we lost him.
I think he's having some trouble.
Hang on. Here we go. All right. Let's try now. Re-invite.
Send
I don't know
invite.
why I can't do this for some reason. My Discord won't allow me to invite people when I'm
I'm
when I'm.
telling you, it's because if things work, it's too easy. It's more fun if nothing works.
No, but I want things to work.
Here we go.
Here we go. Cram Soup, you there?
I am. Yep.
Well done, well done. That's race win for you, and that pumps you up the order on the standings. How does that
Yeah, I reckon
feeling?
I'm gonna have a non-alcoholic chewy after this one. For sure.
What are we thinking? Solo, Fanta?
I don't know. First off, I need to say to Sushi, mate, like, yeah, that was so much fun. Just yeah, obviously battling you is just great because you know it's safe essentially. But yeah, obviously, yeah, it's a great race. I think, yeah, obviously penalties really counted. I don't know if I got a warning. I think I was being really yeah, just good, I guess, on the track limits. It's a bad word for it, but yeah.
Easy, easy. And look, it always looks great. And you guys were battling, even from qualifying, you were separated by 1/10 at one stage, and then obviously Sushi pumped in his final lap. But come the race, you guys were separated by basically nothing up until the safety car, where you had the final event pop out in front of you.
Yeah, that was. I clipped my rear tire on the pit lane exit, so I had a big slide there. And then when I saw Sushi, how he got that somehow got that amazing launch off the safety car, I was like, oh no, it's over. I thought because you know he's just gonna jump and I have to overtake. There's a lot of people to overtake. So yeah, I thought it was done and dusted essentially, but obviously a lot happened after that.
Well, would you thank the safety car, or did you think you would have got it closing? Because you were closing him down till before the safety car came in. You kind of pulled 2 seconds from him. So did you think
Yeah.
you would get him, or do you think you have the safety car to thank?
I think the safety car, and also I think he had a mistake under the safety car which damaged his wing slightly. So, and then well, I don't know what happened. It was yeah unlucky. Yeah, I could tell that he did have wing damage, and yeah,
Oh,
it's unfortunate for him.
interesting. Interesting. Did not know that. So that's some good information. But in any case, well done, Graham Soup. That's round 6, and you're the winner. So well done.
Yeah, pretty stoked.
How you feeling for Britain?
Oh wow, consistency. I think like as with any track, but I think having a good setup, having a grippy, consistent setup is one of the most important things, especially when you're on high fuel coming through the S's. Like, sorry, mate, can't get the names off the top of my head, but
Nah, that's
yeah,
okay.
on heavy
Maggots and
fuel,
Beckett's.
yeah, maggots and Beckett's, yeah.
That's all good. That's all good. But in any case, well done, Cram Soup, and well done with the
Yeah.
race win.
Yeah, thank you.
Great job.
Cheers.
Well, where do we start? Where do we start, guys? I mean, I wouldn't say it was a long race. I mean, it was definitely shorter than Belgium. Belgium, we had what, 3 safety cars. This we had 2, potentially 3. I can't remember whether we had the virtual safety car at the start or not. I don't think we did. I think we only just had the 2 safety cars. But we do finish with what, 50 minutes till tier 1.
Yeah, it's not bad.
What do we think?
Yeah, look, it delivered a spicy race, and I think the result that was unexpected, so it's good. I think the favourites falling off, and Cram Soup taking the lead. Congratulations.
Yeah, Chris.
Man, that was a lot. There was something happening at all times. Lots of desync, which is going to be fun to sift through later on.
Oh no.
But at the end of the day, we still saw some amazing wheel-to-wheel racing. Like, just so impressive how these guys are managing to get side by side at a place like Singapore, where the on the other side of the car it's just a wall.
Pretty much.
You have to be pretty brave to be sticking up some of these places and succeeding, which we saw plenty of as well.
I mean, we did see going into turn 14, 3 cars going wide, side by side, so...
Yeah, a little bit scary.
I think, Zaka,
Yeah, I think-
you were going to
yeah.
you were going to say something before I cut you off before?
No, I was just saying, just on what you guys are saying, segue into just drivers keeping it clean, as a few of them are getting closer to race bans, so it can have a dramatic impact on a championship.
Yeah, this is very true.
The onus is on them to keep it clean and to race side by side. And you can't win a championship in a corner, and but you can definitely lose it.
Very, very true. Well, I think we'll call it there. Before we get started, wrong one. Before we get to the ending screen, just have a quick look so you can see we got a bit of a break week next week, the 10th of October, which what would have been the Japanese Grand Prix is yeah, it's no longer there's actually nothing there anymore, is there? Or is Turkey next week, I think.
Yeah, there's something on next weekend.
I think F1 moved to Turkey instead of Japan. So we got break week next week, and then we got the British Grand Prix, and then here in Victoria we've got the Melbourne Cup weekend on the 31st of October. So we got yet again another break week, then the public holiday on the 31st of October. Yeah, I mean it'll still be classified as a public holiday, but we'll take it off.
Yeah, take it if you can get it.
Then we get back to back with Austria and Australia. So two very different tracks. So that'll be, but Britain will be one to watch, and yeah, we'll catch you guys soon for Tier 1, which is in 49 minutes, and we'll call it there. Thank you, Zarko and Chris, for joining me in the comm box. That was always amazing as always for having you guys here. So thank you guys so much.
Thanks for having us.
No
Yeah,
worries.
thanks for having us.
No worries. Thank you, viewers, for watching us, for checking out the races, for tuning in and staying active in the chat. Always amazing having you guys watching, and it means, again, we're doing great stuff. So thank you so much for watching. We look forward to T1, as I said, in 49 minutes. So if you're bored, we've got so much content on YouTube that, yeah, it's not funny. We've got, what, over 250 videos on YouTube. So if you're bored, you got plenty of stuff to watch there. T1 coming up, not too distant future. See you guys soon.